I've always been fascinated by fishing. When I was a child, I was a great river fisher person. But lake fishing for me, it's a disaster. Last time I went fishing on a lake, I had the perfect rod, the best bait, and what I thought was incredibly strategies. Hours passed, and I got nothing but a sunburn. When I was going back to shore, there was an old fisherman, and as I passed his boat, it looked like he had been pulling after fish after fish after fish with no effort at all. I asked him how he did it, and he looked at me and he said, "It's not about the fish, it's about knowing where they are and what they want." And he was right. I didn't need more bait, I needed more wisdom. Which brings me to the teaching from the Taoist sage Lao Tzu. He once said, "Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime." You've probably heard this 1,000 times. Now you've heard it 1,000 times in one. The wisdom here is not just about fish, but about empowerment. It's about moving from being the one who provides to being the one who teaches others to provide for themselves. It's easy to solve someone's problem by giving them the answer. But what if you instead taught them how to find the answer for themselves? This is truly empowerment, helping others discover their abilities. It's like teaching someone the art of fishing, not just where to drop the line, but how to read the water, understand the seasons, and know which bait to use. When someone learns to fish, in this metaphorical sense, they attract what they need because they know how to cast their lines, how to reel in their dreams. And the beauty of this is once they learn the skill, they can sustain themselves without you having to toss them a fish every single day. It doesn't mean you're abandoning them. Quite the opposite. You're giving them the greatest gift of all, self-reliance. And that old fisherman I mentioned, I didn't just sit back and watch him catch other fish. I asked him to teach me. And after learning a thing or two, I eventually caught my own fish. Now, it wasn't the biggest fish, but it was mine. And it felt better than any handout ever could. So here's my challenge for you. The next time that you're in a position to help someone, resist the urge to solve their problem. Show them how they can solve it themselves. Empower them. The question you must ask yourself, are you merely feeding others for a day, or are you teaching them to fish for a lifetime? Remember, teach to empower, wisdom in action, sustainable success, empower others to be a success.